In this video, I'm going to talk about communication. Rebuilding communication in a relationship often feels like navigating a ship through a hurricane, where trust has been broken and connection seems impossibly distant. When addiction enters a relationship, it creates a unique challenge that can shatter open dialogue, and it replaces that dialogue with defensiveness, resentment, and painful silence. Yet, just as a skilled crew member can repair a storm-damaged vessel, couples can restore communication through intentional, gentle steps. This journey begins by plugging the leaks, stopping harmful patterns like harsh words, don't cuss each other out, accusations, and defensive responses. When you get defensive, that usually means like there's something that you're hiding or there's something that's making you angry. So just try to control that. It's easier said than done. I get it. If my wife is listening to this, she's saying, I hope you're reading this as you're reading it. Partners will learn to speak with care and listen deeply, replacing disconnected monologues with meaningful dialogue. This transformation requires daily dedication through uninterrupted time together, where couples practice vulnerable sharing and active listening. So just in the previous video where I encouraged you to send that text for 5 minutes or chat for 5 minutes first thing in the morning and then come back together for 10 minutes in the afternoon, this is where you're starting that communication rebuilding process already. So by injecting friendship and joy back into your interactions, setting healthy boundaries and surrounding yourself with positive support, I feel like you guys can rebuild your emotional connection, and it just takes time. This process demands patience, and I'm not talking about the patience in hospitals, I'm talking about the patience in here, and consistent effort like exercising a muscle. Communication skills grow stronger with regular practice. Through techniques like, and this is hard for us guys, but using the I feel statements, offering sincere encouragement, and approaching conflicts as teammates rather than opponents. Couples create a new foundation of trust and understanding. So you need to be able to say, I feel bad when you use these words, or I feel this way when you say these words or act this way. You have the right as a person in the recovery or the person that had the addiction just as much as a spouse does, because you're both now in recovery together. So while the path isn't always smooth, each small step, improving communication helps strengthen the relationship's resilience against future storms. So I've got another challenge. Guys, this is going to be tough, but I want you to journal. Each day, I want you to write down one specific thing that you appreciate about your partner. At the end of each week, I want you to share the list with each other. Wives, I want you to do the same thing. Write everything down. At the end of the week, I want you to share it. So you'll be picking up all these things that you're doing from video 1. And for the 21 days, this is now new homework. So don't mean you get to stop. You got to keep going. And then I want you to write a love letter to each other. I want you to write a love letter to him, and I want you to express what you felt the day that you knew you fell in love with them. I want you to remember the happiest day when you were dating and the happiest day after you got married. And guys, I want you dudes to do the same thing. I want you to remember the day that you looked at her and you knew that she was the one, and the day that you fell in love with her. Write that in your love letter. And I want you to explain the same kind of moment you remember from after the time you got married. The third thing, and you'll hear this over and over again, is my little sales pitch. But I want you to get the book, Marriage After Addiction, and I want you to read through that workbook together. That's going to be your consistent homework in every one of these videos.